Let's play some more Lost Branch of Legend. It is time to slay more of the Touhou. See if we get option for a new character, since we did manage to get something. Nope. I wanted to play Chirno, but no. Okay. I liked Alice. I liked Marissa from last time. Kind of want to go and try the slightly more difficult Reimu, just because it could be more fun. This would be a little more complex. Let's try it. Let's try more difficult Reimu. And standard difficulty, because I'm still haven't actually beaten the game. It's definitely working better than it did last time. Because I don't think the frame rate's having any issues. Alright. Help you as much as I can, Reimu. Feel free to take anything you need. Choose one advantage. Passing the bamboo forest will give you additional options. Okay, I'll just gain $100 dues. Which is something. Here's the best medicine. Take the pill. I'll take 20 life. I feel 20 life is much more valuable. Time to head out and resolve the incident. Like, being able to burn your spell card is nice, but 20 life is definitely better. Let's go for the elite. Early elites are nice. Alright, we got some crows. Alright, what do we got? 10 damage, 5 damage, 5 block, 10 block, 12 if she has barrier. I don't have any ability to gain barrier yet. I'm still not sure about the sentence. Deal 12 damage. If Reimu has barrier, deal that much times 2 instead. Is it 12 damage times 2, or the amount of barrier you have times 2? It's just not obvious to me. They're going to do 11 damage. Let's throw out 1 block, because that's good enough. And then I guess we'll just do like 15 damage to one of the crows. And that's all we can do. And we're playing on a controller today. That damage times 2? Also, sup, Kappa? How you doing? Alright, 9 damage. I'll just basically do the 10. And attack the crow more. And it will newspaper. I think that means it double hits the jump. I think you're right. But my recollection... Yeah, it's not the clearest. It's one of those sentences like you'd ask a programmer, go to the store and buy some bread, and if they have milk there, buy 2. And you end up with 3 things of bread because you expected something different. That much damage. Yeah, it's ambiguous. 12 damage is nice. I think I just need to kill this crow. That's the smart move. Let's gain our 5 block. I don't have the ability to block anything else, and exiling these cards might be worthwhile just to get them out of my hand. But it does kind of suck I can't block it well. But this is the first fight, so it could be a lot worse. Might want to turn down the gain on the mic again. I'm not really sure if I'm staying close to the overhead. I have a free turn, and I can't do anything useful because I didn't draw anything good. 2 grays. Oh, that's what it did. That explains a few things. What's hilarious is I can't do anything other than eliminate the grays. And I couldn't do it anyway. Alright, well, that's the end of that turn. That grays will fall off, which is nice. Alright, cool. I'll get a handful of things that aren't that. Never mind. Oh, good, I can kill it. What's up, Al? How you doing? It's been a while. Alright, let's see what else we got. Exile card from hand. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy 3 times. It's kind of nice. Gain 24 block, 6 static charge. Oh, I love this card. That card is so much fun. I'm getting that card. And I want to stay on this path. Support idol. Hekia Lapazuli. Alright. According to my research, I found that Kyuga-chan is warm and friendly, unlike other Lunarians. Come on, let's support Kyuga-chan together. Alright, I could get idol t-shirt, idol clothes, idol t-shirt large. Alright, what do we do here? Start of the combat. Player gains 2 maximum life and then gains 2 lock-on. Lock-on is nice. Start 3 maximum life, but trade clothes. What's the downside? Like, why would I want one versus the other? Let's trade clothes. Free? I'll take them. A large one. Remember to wear for everyone to see? Okay. I don't think I understood what the choice there was. Been working on Wii and DS stuff. Oh, nice. That's got to be an interesting field to hack in. Oh, foes. Okay, we're definitely playing this because it's hilarious. and will help us murder them. And who has lock on? Doesn't really matter which I attack. It's not going to really do any damage because they're going to... Well, it'll do damage, but then we have to wait for that to burn off. Goodbye, Fluffy. Don't think you're going to update your hack soon? Well, if you've been working on other stuff, it makes sense. It's the nature of it. So we do 10 damage. Yeah, I definitely want to do 10 damage. I definitely want the 7 block. Let's take the 7 block. And 5 damage can take out that guy. Alright. Oh, I should hit the other one. That would have been worth more. Oh, well. It's been a while since I've done much SMW either. I need to finish judging CLDC, which I can't do from where I am presently. I think it's 6 Fluffy, so none of this matters. But I'm looking forward to getting home. I'll be home in a week. A little bit less, but mostly a week. Been traveling too much in the last part of the year. It takes a long time to get home. 2 temporary spirit. Spirit is increased at the start. Oh wait, gain 2 temporary spirit at the start. At the start of the turn, gain 2 temporary spirit. Okay, so that just keeps you in 2 temporary spirit the whole time. Applying weak is really powerful. Divine favor counts as firepower and spirit and wears off if it takes... I don't think I understand what that does. Oh, I get 1 barrier. Huh. I should pay attention to that. Oh, any unspent mana. Oh, that's actually interesting. Well, we're going to take... I should take the uncommon card, but I don't usually like using these. But I guess gaining 2 spirits not bad. Let's just do that. Alright, I don't want to go to the gap. We're going to go here instead. I'm going to fight the cat girl. It's a cute Hakuri purification rod you've got there. Shame if something would happen to it. Alright, she's going to do what? Summon reinforcements. Alright, thank you, Rin. I guess this is good to play on a turn where nothing bad is happening. Alright, Spirit increases block. I thought Spirit did the other thing. Nothing I can do about that. But I get 4 barrier. That's nice in case that barrier card comes out. Now we can test out this theory. I want to take out one of these that's going to do something annoying. Let's take out the green one, I guess. Okay, so it does 12 twice. And it has explosion. Alright, should have noticed that. I can't cast that, which would have been better. Block 7's fine. I guess do 10 damage to something. She's going to blow up the weakest one of these. I remember this now. So it's probably better for me, because if I can't take it out in 1 turn, probably better... Yeah, we'll just attack that, and then we'll deal with it next turn. Yeah, that's what she does. She blows up the weakest one. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have kept the mana. Alright. So, 10 damage, 7 block, 12 block. Ooh. Seven block to continue blocking, but she's just going to do 20 damage, and we've mitigated most of it. So yeah, I think I'd rather just have the mana. Oh wait, no, I'd get barrier. That will be better, because barrier persists. I'll keep some of that later. Okay. One's attacking, so we'll just do this, because that's hilarious. Oh, if I do that, then I can't do damage. But I'm already weakened, so it doesn't matter. If I do get barrier, which means I can do 16 damage, which is enough. She's going to summon monsters and do a spell card. Oh, well, thank you for the bits. Well, thank you very much. I thought that the TTS that wasn't going to proc, but then it did. Well, I appreciate that. Let's just get rid of this critter here. Probably not the best use. Oh. 9 revenge bullets? That's a lot of bullets. We're just gonna stack the block and hope it helps. I don't know. I'm not making good forward progress on this. I actually got to play a Touhou game on a real PC 98 recently. As in, like, Thursday. Which was pretty cool. I played the other Phantasmagoria game. The old school one. I like that concept a lot. It's kind of like Puzzle Fighter, but Touhou. I don't have any good, like, multi-hits. If I just block... I think I've actually blocks everything. I didn't do the math, but that I probably was overkill, actually. Yeah, the 7 was overkill. I could have done something better with that. Okay. 19 damage. We can throw this up, which will be funny, because people will take damage. And then I can't do anything else, because I don't have any useful items. But I'll gain more barrier, which is always fun. You can stack enough barrier. Rekindling of Dead Ashes. Does it say what that's going to do? It's a spell card. It doesn't say what that's going to do. Let's go defensive again, and I can at least make a little bit of forward progress attacking. Should have taken the weak card. Alright, that turned out to be a good call, I think, just stacking that. Alright, she's summoning this turn, which means I can do as much damage as I want to try to without worrying about anything else. So we're just going to go for it. What I also learned is PC 98s have terrible keyboards. Like, absolute garbage tier keyboards. That blocks that. This blocks that. And the rest is block that I don't care about because it's overflow. This is definitely a different way of playing the game with the defensive layer going on. Alright, they're all going out, all out on attack, so we'll just throw this up. And then I could either gain 3 extra defense or deal 5 damage. I'm just going to get the extra defense because we're playing this defensively. 15. Okay, if I get the right cards, I'll be able to take her out this turn. And I do. And I'm pretty sure that these things, since they're minions, will die instantly. Huzzah! Alright, I took more damage than I wanted to. What is Just a Knife? Increases the damage of basic attack cards. If a basic card has a base cost of 1, it deals 3 more damage, otherwise 6. Alright. That's a new one. Oh, Fleeting Fantasy is a really good card. I also love the RNG cards. 1 of 3 common cards to add to your hand. Temporary costs as Exile Ethereal. AoE is good too. But I think this one's a good card because it lets you cast. It's just good mana efficiency. Reimu Hakuri noticed a number of attendees also looking for the culprit like her. Think you might have a clue? Choose your opponent. She will become the boss of the first act. I'm not picky here. I think Marissa's the classic, but I wouldn't mind facing any of these. We'll just go RNG. To fight Koishi Komeiji. I don't actually know which Touhou that is by name. We're going to find out shortly. Alright, let's take a look at our next round. I think Shop is actually really nice. But, oh wait, I can do Event, Enemy, Shop, Elite. I think that's a good call. Let's go with that. This is Kogeru Imazumi. Maizumi. Very wolfy. Jeez, the moon's making my hair all fluffy again. Miss Reimu, will this treasure I find help you resolve the incident faster? Gain a random exhibit, add wolf fur to the library. Wolf fur cannot be referred. Remove a prepare option after bosses. Okay, I don't remember how that works. If I play it 3 times, it goes away. The troubles of being furry. Okay, that's funny. I'll go for the random exhibit. Yes, no fluff. Of course, an incident will be resolved in no time. Can always count on you, Reimu. My travel plans are back on track. Alright, what'd I get? I got a mushroom. I think that's a good one. Got glumped by Kageru. Her hairs are all shed over me. And I get the stupid furry card. Alright, well, I want to know what that did, but I guess we'll wait. We'll go visit the Kappa shop. Going crazy with the spherical compass math. Have 2 devices, an accelerometer to find up and a magnetometer to find north, and making them work together when your head hurt. Oh, I bet. That seems complicated. So what does my mushroom do? When acquired, gain $200. Oh, gain 200 power. Oh, I should burn off some of that. Ah, that's annoying, actually. I don't want to use it now. This is not the place to use it. These are... Are these minions? I don't think these are minions. It's not worth it. Um, 15 block gets rid of most of the issue. Because, what, this is 17? And then I finish the turn. That gives me block. That gives me more than enough block. I can math. Gain 24 blocks static. Oh, yeah, this. Absolutely this. This 16, 25. All right. Yeah, that works. And then I could do this for free, and I will. And then we'll just leave the mana there because it's better to get more of the barrier than it is to do anything else. I love this card so much. It's such a derpy, silly card. Alright, I have barrier so I can outright kill something that has more than 12 HP. None of them have more than 12 HP. Basically, I can get rid of 2 of these. Let's get rid of the Vengeful Spirits. Right, they have death bullets. Freaking death bullets. Alright. I can't cast it. I can't get rid of my furry thing. Oh, something got auto-blocked. I could do that, and then I could attack. Oh, I can just attack twice. I don't need to be smart here. I just need to attack. That's simple. Alright. Uncommon, uncommon, common. Okay. You're rotating it up and down. Your compass goes left and right. You think just fixing the axes would fix it, but you're missing something. I can't even imagine the exact problem you're having. That seems really tricky. Unless things are like perfectly flat, then it seems more easy and fixing the axes would work. But if that's not working, then that's a problem. At the end of Reimu's turn, deal 5 damage to each enemy. This also happens when a Misfortune card is... Okay, that's interesting. I don't have a lot of Misfortune cards in my hand, but... Negative card... Oh, that it has to be a fancy one. The temporary ones don't count. This card is good. This card is good. I like this card. We're taking this card. Let's go to the shop. Don't skip. Press Y. I don't know why that's even an option. Okay. So I can't afford this. Reimu plays a card the same color as the last card. That's kind of lame. Mask of Hope. Plays 3 cards a turn, gains 10 power. That's nice. Start of combat, apply weak and vulnerable to all enemies. That's powerful. Compass is rotated 90 degrees from the orientation of the gyro. That would make sense to me. That's a nice card in terms of blocking. 18 damage to each enemy. If there's 8 or more cards in exile, deal that much damage instead. Twice instead. Okay. That means it's actually do less damage. Can't be grazed. 18 damage to each enemy for 3 men is actually pretty good. And it's 50% off. That is a good card. Yin Yang Orbs are fun, but that's temporary. Gain extra mana, Philosopher mana. Draw 2 cards, add 2 Glamorous Sky Starlights. I don't know if I want... Oh, Unplayable Ethereal. Yeah, that's garbage. The Great Barrier for the rest of the turn. Rest of the combat, Reimu's block is converted into barrier. That's powerful. I can only afford one of these things, really. At the start of Reimu's turn, gain... Oh, okay. I think I'm going to take the Infinite Key Works, whatever this is, and the Fire Free Fly. That is really powerful. Normally I go for artifacts, but like none of these are really speaking to me. Like this, the gun watch might have been cool. I do like guns and watches, but you know. Alright, and I'm going to burn a spell card on the Elite, because I have too much spell card. off it goes. 2 weak to each enemy. Actually, that's pretty nifty. I didn't realize it gave me barrier. That's pretty powerful. That's... Okay, 11 block. I could draw cards, or... I don't think I can kill any of them. Static is fun. 10 block leaves me 3 to play with. Oh, what's up, Friday? How you doing? Touhou lost branch of Legend to AP when? Oh, that'd be awesome. Make Claude curse at you? I love it. If the Clankers are mad, it's probably for the best. 15 block, next card is free. I have no cards that do damage. Alright, we'll do this one. 15 block, and then we'll just increase our barrier. I did play an Archipelago at AGDQ. Both me and Teru-kun learned very useful things. Oh, that's the problem! I have lock-on is bad! Oh, I'm dumb. Huh. I thought I would get something out of that. 18 damage to each enemy. And it's free, you say? That was nice. I could deal 8 damage. I need... Oh, God, I need a lot of block. Let's see. 20 takes that out. 14. I could then just do 8 damage. I could probably kill this... I could probably kill Star next turn. Let's just do that. Played Shivers. Oh, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Me and Teru-kun both learned that our games of choice were not good choices for Archipelago. There are a few caveats to that. One, I played Shivers over a remote desktop session, over my VPN, to my computer in Seattle. AGDQ was in Pittsburgh. It was a little laggy. But mostly, I forgot how clunky Shivers is. I kind of assumed it would be faster when you were playing it. But, like, it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It was so slow. Do I have barrier? I do have barrier, so I can just outright kill her. Which I will. And then I could just outright kill her. And I could do 8 damage. I don't see any downside to what I'm doing. This elite is definitely less elite than the last elite. Some games are better for asyncs, and some aren't great. I mean, this was for a synchronous one, so, like, who was involved? Me, Teru-kun, I have one big eye, Mooing Lemur, Leah, whose full name I don't recall exactly, Littlest Hellion. And there was one other person who I think was in the group. But basically, like, Teru-kun got blocked behind the slide, which is, like, the end game for Shivers. Like, literally the second to last thing you do in Shivers is go down the slide. No, not Leah Lovelace. It was like Littlest Hellion. Just, they're generally called Leah. Maybe if it's the same person, I'm not sure. But that's what it said on their badge. Oh, I like this card. I'll take another one of these. And we get, at start, gain 1 spirit. Alright, I'm game. Oh, new name? Okay, that must be a very new thing then, since it was like a week ago. Time to get some supplies. High-tech glasses are nice. Get more dollary dues. Or, if no defense cards were played, gain green, or gain blue. Blue is interesting. But yeah, just it turned out to be bad in terms of how it rolled. And then the game itself is just very slow to move. So even if you're playing in Scum VM, it's just really slow to move from place to place. And so, like, I got everything. Hadn't updated. Okay, gotcha. So, like, I spent a long time just moving through there, and occasionally someone would be like, "Can you do this?" I'd be like, "No, it's locked behind a thing." And it turned into a bit of a slog. I conceded, mostly because I was the only person left. Big Eyes, Zelda, Link to the Past thing finished up. Everyone else immediately finished up, and it was just done. It was silly. So I was like, I could spend another hour doing this. I just don't want to. I'm very happy not to. And then I spent several hours compiling Mario 64 for Archipelago for macOS, and then never played another Archipelago during the thing. So maybe next time I'll bring a computer that can play real games. I'm going to go Dream Diary. I like the high-tech glasses, but I think this is more fun. In special circumstances, who'd pay me for overtime. Alright. Last group. I think I'm going to go... And I still want to know what the difference between the different fairy types is at some point. Mario 64 and AP is not some setup. I mean, the compiling part was obnoxious, but I got it done. It could have been so much worse. Like, I'm a proficient programmer. I can compile some nonsense. I think this is definitely the call. That's not going to block everything. I can gain enough block to do that. And then I have barrier, 1, so I can attack one of the bats and do 14 damage. Or 24 damage, which won't kill any of them. Oh, it won't even... It has graze. Oh, that's lame. What's up, Wawaluta? How you doing? I'm not back yet, though. I'm actually in DC still. I'll get back home eventually. 25 block versus 18 damage to everything. Oof. This is too much fun not to play, though. And then... I could just get more... more barrier is more fun. But yeah, Mystery Hunt is Friday, so I have a plane to catch on Thursday. Oh, believe me, I have. Believe me, I have. I like visiting people over here well enough. It's just... 2 grays? Are you... I'm not happy with that. 16 damage with 2 grays. Let's go for the card drawing. Just see what we get. I haven't used this yet. I could do that, but I'm going to get smacked for a lot. Don't think this has worked out as well as I hoped. Well, classic AP rando. Never getting played legit in sync. Oh yeah, every added quest. I think I told someone about your proclivity towards that, and they were like, more power to you. What's up, Simon? Ran your first archipelago with other people over the weekend. More people showed up than anticipated. 15 out of 13. 13 out of 15 completions in the end. 15-ish hours later. Oof. Some people got BK'd pretty hard, I assume. Oh. If this bat didn't have 2 grays on him, I'm annoyed that he got 2 grays. I could just do damage and suffer through this. I can't kill anything yet. No, I should play this slow. Let's play it slow. And then we'll do damage to this bat. Like, I'm not going to block everything, but I'm going to block a fair bit. Look at your private server you set up, except you're stuck in the first zone in the ice sink you're in. Ah, fair. Okay, 18 to everything won't outright kill this dude. It'll kill this bat. It'll kill this bat. I need to do... Can I do this? Let's see. Actually, I can. This will work. Yes. Okay, this will work. So I do this to get rid of the grays. Then I fire off the giant, ridiculous thing. Then I end the turn. And I don't care that he had grays. And then we just shoot him. Yeah, that went okay. It could have gone better. And I did get the blue mana eventually, which is cool. Oh, I do love the random cards. Upgrade a card in your hand. Ooh, okay. 12 block is actually good, too. It's a fun card. But you gotta go RNG. Everyone got DC'd for 20 minutes. At some point, because of server crash, we lost one of the people who quit. I don't blame them. That's got to be pretty demoralizing. It's Eternity Larva. I don't know much about this, Touhou. Such a strong life force. Accomplish the final step of Ascension. Come and receive the blessing. I can upgrade a card, lose a life, lose 2, and choose a card. Let's upgrade a card. What does this get me? Exile up to 2 cards in my hand. Wait, what? Why? This does not seem like an upgrade. This really doesn't seem like an upgrade. Twitch ad blocker stopped working and now you're getting a Valorant ad? That's what happens. Gotta pay the piper sometime. what other cursed Mega Async only randoms you could make with game knowledge? Destiny 1? Oh god, that would take so long. So long. This one, just make this cheaper. This makes this insanely cheap. Yeah, this is the one I want. That's an easy choice. Like, I played Destiny 1 back in the day. It was fun. Can thin your deck and make getting the cards you want easier. Yeah, I never quite play it that way. Maybe I should. Also, I'll upgrade another card. Turns the cost into 1. It's a little clunky because of the thing on top. Reduces the cost. What about this one? No, not that one. This one. 30 block, 8 static charge is really funny. 3 for that's also pretty funny. This drops the cost of this significantly. I think I like this one. Presumably you'll load their YAML and inadvertently set one-hit game over in Majora's Mask. Oh god. Yeah, they weren't going to make it to the end, probably. Played Destiny to Taken King. Had on PS3. Next expansion was Xbox. Really? Which one was Taken King? I remember Crota. I remember the Negatron big ol' boss. It's been too long since I've actually played Destiny 2. Destiny 1 to remember what the Mega Raids were. I think this one. I like this card. Okay, now we have an Elite and a Gab. Doesn't matter which Elite we take. It's an Elite anyway. It's the Newswoman. And she has a Graze. Gotta remember there's a Graze on there. But she's not attacking, which is nice. Yeah, let's use the ability. And then this is a skill, but it's not defensive. I don't know if I really want this. I don't know what my plan was. And then do some damage. That isn't even damage. But I'll get blue mana, I think. Forgot most of Destiny. I had a lot of fun doing the... Was it Hall of Glass? Like, that raid was a lot of fun. Then the second raid with Crota kind of sucked. The third raid was really good. I think. But I don't remember what it was. I always called that one Double Crota. And then there was the one with the big, like, wheelie death machine. I completely forgot whatever that was about. Alright, she's going to do a lot of damage, so let's just do this. Throw in Free Fly. One of your friends works on Destiny 2, but I'm going to talk to them much. They're probably not too heavily happy. Taken King. Wheelie Death Machine was PS4. I don't think the Wheelie Death Machine was PS4 exclusive, because I played it on Xbox One. Oh, Xbox One. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I can brain. I'm not doing any damage. No, I used to play with my little brother, because he was actually really good at Destiny, and he could just drag people through any game at all. Need extra power from those consoles? I don't buy that. I really don't. I think I want this. I do have Barrier, so I could play this and get 24, or I could play this and get 18. I think this is actually smarter. That wasn't smarter. I think that card cost 2. That was the excuse. They always have an excuse. One Graze. Dang it. Alright, she's going to Newspaper. So I can cast these because I have a little bit of barrier. Let's do the skill thing first because I think it's funny. 8 damage, random time, 30 damage. Increase the firepower of it. That's actually pretty nifty. Ooh, gain red at the start. Oh, these are all fun cards. I think the straight up 30 damage is funny. Kind of assuming this might be a Fist of the North. Oh, wait. I'm not dumb. Be careful. Do this to get rid of the Grays. Don't have the right kind of mana to cast that. That's unfortunate. And then do a big chunk of damage. And then we'll just get a little more barrier. I'm not sure I like this Reimu moveset better. It's more interesting. It gives me some options that are weirder, I'll say that much. Can I outright kill her? No, I don't have enough juice. Actually, this might straight up kill her. Because I have shock on. Yeah, this kills her. I don't have to worry about anything. Twitch removed a bunch of global emotes. It's true. They did, in fact, do that very recently. They did add Yago permanently. So if you like Yago, you've got Yago permanently, which is kind of fun. I'll remove this effect. Yep, that's Yago. He sure is there. I don't know when I'd use a golden Yago, but what did I just get? It's a radio that does something. Cards I did library updated. Okay, we take that. He's the CEO of the virtual idol company HoloLive. You are not expected to understand this. Exile innate. Ooh, innate. Ah, that's really fun. Does this make this cost less? Next 2 attack cards. Oh, that's... What a deal! Yeah, that's it. We're definitely fleeting fantasy. Alright, we're fighting... Oh! I think I get her mixed up with Nazarin for some reason. Splendid Rose. Alright. Attack X3. Good news. Got more subs to donate to random channels. Well, congratulations. That's kind of fun. No grays, no grays. Ooh. I don't have juice to do both. This is the right call, though. Can't do anything else because I don't have juice. Added snack sanity to Mario Galaxy Manual. For feed every unique Luma a star bit as a check. Ooh. That seems challenging. That seems like a lot. Let's draw cards. I don't think this is a good... Oh, yes. Free Fly is worth doing. I'm almost barriering my way through this anyway. I can't cast anything except this. So off it goes. I really should do something to get rid of this fur. Need to get rid of the furry. Oh, we're at the end of the section. I don't need to be as careful about HP as I generally am. Well, let's gain some spirit. Because I can't really do anything else. This is a very nothing round. Let's burn a spell card, because it gives me barrier. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that was, I think, a good use of the spell card. Plus Pika Ramen and Family Man. I don't know if I ever... Oh, I know Family Man. That's a Guile emote. Go home and become a family man. When drawn, discard a random card. Discarded above the realm, unplayable. Ethereal. All I can do is block. I guess I can play all 3 of the cards, so that's nice. It blocks all of it. And I'll do 8 damage. Yeah, that was a round. Heart Concerto. That's a lot of heart. Oh, her tail's a heart, too. I didn't even notice that. That's a very Touhou thing. Alright. 5 damage, big question mark. I've got more than enough barrier. I could just ignore that. We're definitely playing that. Lose 2 life, deal 20 damage. That's not a good deal. Apply weak is nice. Yeah, let's do this one. Kind of thinking I could cast this and get 18 damage. Or I could do this. Yeah, this is very meh. I think what I'm going to do is this. And then use the furry card. It doesn't do anything. But 1 more use is to get rid of it. I need 2 more uses to get rid of it. 31 block. Alright, we'll draw this card, then do the block, because it's funnier. Ooh, 22 blocks the next 2 cards cost nothing. I could... Oh. But 37 block, 8 static charge. That's going to do a ton of damage. Like, that's going to do an absurd amount of damage. And then we'll just throw out an attack. Okay, 8. I have enough barrier I can just ignore that. Currently hard at work adding cooking, fishing, and first aid sanity to the WoW rando. Oh. You find fascinating new ways of doing these things. I think that's a good card for this moment. We broke the barrier. I do 16 damage. Eight block and I keep a mana to get more barrier. Not cursed enough. Need 4,000 more checks. Ugh. Just play like 14 instances of Shivers. Oh boy. Okay, this is less ideal. Send me the card I need. Can't afford it. Wait, no, I can't afford it. 22 block. That blocks everything. Okay, cool. And then I have barriers, so use this card. And then 18 damage, and I think that's actually a good turn. Oh yeah, after I did the Shivers, the next night I didn't participate because I was busy doing other stuff. And Terrakun learned that Inscription is not a good game to play in Archipelago. It just turns out it's too slow or clunky or something. But it was funny. Basically, from a Mac, like, Archipelago is really hard to make work in a useful way. At least for the games I want to play. And we did it! She exploded into treats. Alright, add a yellow. The start of the first player's turn, upgrade 3 random cards at the hand. Okay, that's actually kind of nice for a free yellow. Adds... I guess that's black. Okay, it's black. Curse random, you know... For the check amount is Power Watch Simulator. Every object in the level can be a check, and the percent can be a check. Ooh, that's a lot. Green. I don't want cards unique to Koishi. Start of player's first turn gain a black, a purple. Wait, there's purple and black? I think the yellow is the obvious one. Grab the card. 20,000-ish checks. Jesus Christ. In the turn, this next card will be attacked twice. That is really good. Divine Favor, gain 5. Start of Reimu's turn, gain 4 fire power, and 4 spirit. What is Divine Favor? Counts as firepower and spirit, wears off if it takes effect on card spell. Okay, that seems complicated, but that is an upgraded card, which is nice. Choose 3 random cards. Completely random cards added to the deck. It temporarily costs 0 and is exiled with the early. That's not as much fun. Honestly, this one just seems really good. Double up on attack card is good. And I can remove a card. Can't remove basic or other stuff. I'm happy with my cards. Yeah, let's move along. Alright, trade. Okay, so trade's always there. Recent supply, gap. Alright. Discovered of the weekend, Super Mario Sunshine AP is bugged and puts like 250 extra 1-ups in the item pool for reason. No, that's actually intended. You're expected to die that many times. That's just how Mario Sunshine works. Yeah, I'd rather fight the Elite. It's machine time. Alright, so 20 damage. Let's do this one to gain the 16 block. Let's do the random attack card. 18, yeah, we'll do that one. 18 to each enemy for 0 cost is nice. Won't even generate as long as it doesn't have any way to put the web items. Oh, that's true. I have to steal junk items from some games. That's funny. That's actually really funny. But people playing Sunshine, unless you're really good at Sunshine, actually really do need those. I blocked most of it. We'll just take the barrier. That blocks all of it, actually. Yeah, what was it? Like, Shivers, one of the items you could send to somebody, or so they could send to me, was Easier Harp Game, which wasn't terribly exciting, because I went through and played the dang harp game. It just took a while. Ooh, I don't like this draw. I need to do that, there's no question. I don't have Barrier. You know what? Let's just do that. Who's made Super Mario Eclipse Manual? AP World off-platform of rules. Ew. Because of rules of ROM hack? Wait, what? There's a rule around ROM hacks? I was unaware of this. 24 damage. I could just kill this one. And then do a lot of damage. Salt and Wounds, ROM hacks are allowed in AP if they don't have copyrighted content in them. That's like all ROM hacks, aren't they? Like, there's not that many ROM hacks I can think of that don't have copyrighted material in them, kind of by definition. I'm using it anyway. Think you make a Metroidvania SMW hack designed to make an. That's what you'd think. Yeah, I'm actually confused about that rule. Make an archipelago for a Minecraft mod pack. That would be something. The end of a turn, dial 5 enemy, one hand, whenever she loses a buff, increase permanent borders damage by 1 this combat. Exile retain. End of the turn. This seems complicated. This seems complicated and annoying. 15 block, 15 barrier is hard to turn down. But I do love random cards. I love random cards. I love random cards too much. Anything not in the base game but is copyrighted? Okay. I mean, that still excludes almost every SMW ROM hack that isn't made under OLDC rules. Because, like, everybody uses various things. Get that one out of the way. Get the card. Oh, right, that draws cards. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. Whoops. I don't have any block. If I cast this, I can still get the other one. Stuff in the base game you're distributing with the hack, so you gets a pass. Stuff added via patch. Yeah, SMW have to be a hard no-go. Mario Sunshine isn't anything custom. Arcade isn't. Oh, okay, interesting. Interesting. Could I outright kill something? Maybe if I'm lucky with this card, I can outright kill something. 8 damage, 24, apply weak and vulnerable, deal 18 damage. This does do 19 damage and weak, so that reduces the amount of damage I'm taking at least. This is probably okay. I guess I could have got stacked enough, maybe close to enough block. Could also just deal enough damage to outright kill this thing. Or I could block some. Yeah, let's just kill it. I think that that's probably the smart move. I'll take 9 damage. That kind of sucks, but kind of paranoid with things. I mean, honestly, I can understand that. They're already kind of on shaky ground with what they're doing. They are patching things in general, and so there is a little bit of worry there. Like, I really don't blame them. But, like, it just kind of does make things a bit harder with given the stuff we like to do. Okay. This is free, so we'll just do that. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll get this card out. And then... oh, 30 damage to every enemy. Yeah, let's do that one. And then this turn will be played twice. So we'll play this twice and he'll die. I was gonna die anyway. Oh well. Should have played the furry thing first. Most Minecraft mods are all custom. No, it's possible, then. Again, Amulet. Negates incoming buff. Draw 2 cards. This is not great. In fact, games cost 2 to play. They do retain. We'll go with that one. That's a fun mechanism. Is a ghost. Do that easy. Oh, the hit rate costs one less to play because it's upgraded. Ooh, okay. This is an interesting hand to play. So I can play both of these. I want to get rid of the dang wolf fur. I'm tired of that thing clogging up my inventory. Oh, these are barrier, not block. So I get to retain the barrier. So yeah, that's just worth using. And we'll do 3 weak because it's fun. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing more archipelago stuff just in the future. It just is the problem of you can get easily just stuck. Why am I doing that? I'm not going to worry about that. In part because I can't actually see what effects affect things without using the mouse. One spirit, lock on. I'm still burning that off. I am drowning. Oh, that's important. 10 damage at the end of the turn. Okay, so that's more than I was expecting. Well, I can block a decent amount. Let's get the attack card. Persuasion. Needle. That's not amazing. Oh, God. Whenever Reimu loses a buff. I guess just 12 damage. None of these are great. Just get a bunch of block on me. Going by 3-5 rules, drowning doesn't kill you. It doesn't kill you, it just makes you stronger. Yeah, let's do this. I can do 40 damage using this card, so I think I will. It's a fun card. Should do 15. I guess I could just block most of it, or I could go for more damage. Oh, I can't block. I can block 8 of it. We'll block 8 of it. It's like how falling damage is capped at a certain point, which I think is funny. I forgot about drowning. I need to pay attention to that. I need to do 28 damage. I have some barrier. Yeah, okay, that's 24 damage. And she'll just kill herself at the beginning of the turn. But I'm gonna do that. Yeah, there's a terminal velocity, which isn't to say that's the velocity at which you die, it's the velocity at which you cannot gain further velocity. Remove a card from the library. After it's played, it's removed from the combat and the library. That's a powerful one. Fascinating. Oh yeah, I might be peaking my meter. Is the audio good? Because I don't know if my voice is I've adjusted this mic again since I've been here, and I'm not entirely sure about it. I like that one. Look at the statistics of people falling from planes that really changed here. That is also true. There's an instance of a lady falling out of a plane and living because she landed on a termite or a fire ant nest, which the adrenaline from being bitten half to death kept her alive. Audio's been good. Okay, cool. It's one of those things when you're messing with a mic that needs readjusting. It's a tricky business. Okay, I know this girl. What are we doing here? I think 16 block is good. Next 2 attacks are free. We'll attack with this one. And then, I guess just add a little bit more block so I can retain my barrier. It is some very godly luck, yes. I don't think she felt that way at the time, though, necessarily. Alright, throw out the lightning card, because that's just always good. Weak. Yeah, why not? I don't have any cards that do damage. I can do that. That's not worth it. Let's do the temporary spirit card. We'll just stack buffs right now. That's in this turn. I can't keep that one. I was hoping to keep that effect for another round, but oh well. Alright, 16 damage. Let's draw cards. 15 block. Or I could get 8 barrier. Those aren't cheaper this turn, unfortunately. So I can get one of them out. Let's do this one. Oh, wait. Nah, we want to do damage. This is the right call. And then... let's do this one to get the 2. They retain, which is nice. I could just ignore them. And then there's nothing else I can play, so I'll just go with it. Use Visit Plus, Firefly Plus. Always play that when I see it. This takes a lot of energy. Oh wait, it doesn't make them cheap. You still have to oh, I did not do this one right. Oh well. Alright, 13x2. I think really the play might just be yin-yang up the wazoo. Oh, but I really, really do. And that blocks most of it. No, the other one. No, 13 block. Keep the yin-yang. There we go. That'll keep some block, and I'll get a little more barrier. Really wish I could drop some lock-on, because that's becoming a problem. 15x3. Cripes. Alright, live a Hail Mary here. Yeah, see, that doesn't actually make it cheaper to put in my hand. There goes a spell card. Hopefully it doesn't add more lock on. Because, like... she got through and added 3 more lock on. Of course she did. Okay, let's do this. That blocks most of it. I can do a lot more damage with that. And 14 barrier. And attack. I'm blocking it well enough. I need to be making forward progress on this, and I'm not. Like, she's just stacking the lock-on, which is making it so much harder to live. Like, every turn, I'm getting another lock-on, which means every attack she does is more powerful. I am definitely noticing that one. I've kept it in mind. 36 is a great amount of block for that. I could do 18 damage, straight up, or 24 damage and still have 1 left. I think that's the right call for this round. I'm going to hold on to it for this round. We're going to use it, I think, but I'm going to hold on to it for the time being. I'm trying to remember how much damage it does. It doesn't do as much damage. Yeah, 10 damage. Too weak, actually. That's really powerful. Okay, that might be the real winner here. Okay, let's do this one. See what we can get. 18 damage to each enemy. Choose one of the 3 orbs to add to the hand. Secret orbs cost 1 less to play. Okay. 50 each enemy upgrade cards. Add a yin yang. 18 damage for 0 is nice. And apparently she had something else. Okay. Keep that for the time being. So she had grays, which is always lovely. We can mitigate most of it. 13 for 1 is hard to turn down. Okay, so that's mitigated. I think getting another Yin Yang in my hand might be worthwhile. And yeah, let's just do that to get more barrier. I think I've got the fight in hand now. I might not need to use the spell card. Okay. I have barrier, so 24 damage. And since it's Reimu, we'll finish her off with the Yin Yang. Alright, we defeated half a ghost, I think. Oh, Japanese Goblin. Exile a card from hand, gain 2 ward. Yeah, New Year's Visit's not as good of a card as I thought it was. Gaining 1 amulet's nice. White Reimu is excellent turtling. Yes. That's pretty much what I've been doing. How you doing, Touhou? I don't like any of these cards, really. But I also don't like money. I guess we'll go with this one. I mean, I like the Japanese Goblin card. Exile them and said, you know what? This is kind of fun. We'll try it. Alright. Whenever a player plays 3 attack cards in a turn, gains 1 spirit. Alright, I know how that works. That's a pretty straightforward one. Alright, cool. Trade time. Take possession of items you no longer need. Idle T-shirt has been nice. That's not the item I have, though. Idle T-shirt large is the one I have. Just a knife. You know what? I really like Just a Knife. Honestly, that one is nice. New Year's Visit's primary stat boost. Yeah, I thought it did something different when I grabbed it. You know what? The lock-on's really annoying, but other than the last fight, mostly the lock-on doesn't hurt too much. I think I'm happy with what I have. I don't think I want the money. I've got plenty of money. Safe travels. Alright, next route. Yeah, I like this. We'll do this with the event and the Kappa visit. Rock Hard. What does Rock Hard do? It is so hard to get... Oh, wait. Select? There we go. Takes 2 less damage from unblocked attacks. Takes 3 less damage from unblocked attacks. Interesting. Yeah, I thought New Year's Visit was like this card, but I was completely wrong. Do 18 damage to everything. Twice if I do this. But then I have no barrier, which isn't smart. This costs 1. Deal 13 damage to each enemy. With barrier or block, the dealt twice. That's a powerful one. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it would. Yeah, what I'm going to do is something kind of dumb. We're going to do this. And then I'm going to blow my spell card. Mostly because I have a lot of spell card stuff, and I feel pretty optimistic about it. And I'd rather just not take damage. Mostly because I really just want to do a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! There we go. That was simple and straightforward. Alright, draw a card, gain temporary. Gain 2 grays, gain 1 vulnerable. That's always nice. These are all, like, weirder cards. I like the art on this card. That might be the reason. This one's got... Okay, the art on this card is also pretty funny. Does she have 3 legs? Is that what's going on here? Oh no, that's just her arm band thingy. The detached sleeve. Yeah, I think we'll take that. The draw a card for cost of 1 isn't too bad. Way of utilizing mana is quite efficient, I must say. Junko. Allow me and my powers of purification to assist you in controlling them. Select one colored mana from mana base and convert it to colorless mana. Sure. I got plenty of yellow to go around. Those are white mana being purified. Wait, what? Oh, colorless, not philosopher. That's interesting. Oh well. Let's visit the shop and get a hairbow. Boss or elite combat, gain a fire. That's good. I don't care about that. At the end of Reimu's turn, gain 1 block for each card in the hand. Alright, I definitely think I want the ribbon. I like anything that gives me more mana to play with. This game is all about mana stacking. So I think we have to buy this one, regardless. I don't really like tools. They generally are like, eh. Do like the Kappa energy drink, though. It's probably filled with cucumbery goodness. 12, and upgrade a card. 13 damage to each enemy is nice. I don't have a lot of cards that do damage to things. More total mana, but it's less diverse. It's true, but there's so many cards that really do require colorless mana as opposed to omnicolor mana. I think it's probably a good trade-off. We'll see. I don't think anything else is really... I'm not that interested in the rest of these. Like, the draw 2 cards is nice, but it's not really worth it. I think this card is worth it. It's okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, that card's fine, too. That's a nothing card. No, I don't. Alright. I'm happy for the time being. Upgraded Wandering Heaven is good. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I have a chance to upgrade. A lot of masks have gone missing. Alright, what's the deal with these masks? Oh, that just means summoned. Deal additional damage with her next spell card. Increases when Reimu gets a debuff. Oh, goody. Well, 9 block for no cost is nice. Oh, upgrades the entire hand. Oh, that does seem powerful. I really should have considered that. I'll watch out for that card in the future, because I've seen it a couple times. Okay, 31, that's 30, oh, 40. Alright, that's not a problem then. We mitigate this entirely, so no longer need to worry about block. We could do New Year's visit. That could be fun. Just to gain the Firepower Spirit. I probably should have done that first. Alright, let's do that one. I can't use any of these cards anyway. 30 damage to each enemy is fun. Let's do that one. We'll pull that one out. We can't use it now, but it'll come back around eventually. And then I could do 14 damage, or I could just chill and get a little more barrier. We'll get some more barrier. Stupid lens flare. Alright, 3x 9, that's 27, plus 8, that's like 40-ish. Ew. Okay. We can just outright kill the masks. I think that's probably the smart move. Let's just do this. We'll do this one so I can get this for free. Gain 11 block. That's 27. And now I could exile a card and gain 2 ward, but I don't think I care about that. Let's just get the spirit, I guess. It's better than getting a little bit of block, a barrier, I mean. She summons another mask. Okay. Understood. Fire Free Fly is always worth it. I think I actually don't really have much I can do this turn in terms of useful mitigation. That'll block all of it, actually. Never mind. My numbering was off. Alright, cool. I got rid of the dang furry card. I have taken no damage, but have more buffs. But the lock-on's gone, so take those. 11 damage, add a yin-yang. That's always nice. Add 2 weak. Let's do that. Less to mitigate, which presently I can't really, except for using the yin-yang orbs. Draw a card just because that's going to make anything I do more effective. And I'll add a yin-yang orb. I think we'll just get the yin-yang orbs and get them moving. We'll have mitigated all of the damage, really. And then we'll keep the other yin-yang orb because we can't do anything, and get 9 block. That'll take care of most of it, I think. And she did summon another one. Okay. What I really need is one of those everybody takes damage cards. 16 to every enemy. Alright, so she's going to do 15 damage. Wait, no. Wait, what? 8 direct damage. What? Okay, so this is actually doing more damage than I think it is. So that's 30 damage overall. Okay. I could just kill this one outright. That'll take down the amount of damage. Let's do that. Oh. Actually, this would have been the smarter play. Play this, then this, which would have killed the masks. Both of them. For free. Cool. And then I probably should just do this. Gain 14 block, gain 12 barrier. And that'll block most of what she wanted to do. That's a lot of masks. Masquerade, masquerade. Grab your mask and don't be late. Deal 33 damage is nice. Okay, I can't really up my barrier, but also she can't hurt me. That's a powerful card to get me good to go again. I might pull that. Actually, I should pull that. That's a 0 cost one. I do 20 damage, I get that. No, this is it. We don't need to end her turn yet. We'll do this, because that'll do a good amount of damage. And then I'll hit her with this. And then we win. I didn't really need to do that. I spent a lot more time thinking that turn through than I needed to. Did I mention I love that t-shirt that keeps giving me more HP? Slice of Life, gain 6 life, convert block into barrier is really nice. Gain 1 block, deal 1 damage. While in hand, whenever another card is played, increase this. It's not retained, though. For the cost, I don't think that's worth it. This is probably a good card long-term, but I kind of like the Slices of Life. Tape. Upgrade 2 defense cards. Cool. Those are upgraded. Alright, let's see what Recent has for us. Oh. Shoot. I didn't look at either of them. Alright, well, we got that one now. Well, I don't have that much money, so it's probably not worth going past the Kappa. Let's go here. Alright, so what did I just pick up on accident? Whenever Reimu loses life, draw a card. That's actually pretty good, in all honesty. That's a nice one. This card is unfortunate because I don't need to use this presently. So currently we're looking at 33 block that I need to block. Let's see, add 2 Yin Yang Orbs. Do this. And then, which one will attack? She's got the... Wait, what does the shell mean on the Joyful Kappa? Hit half as much damage from attacks until the end of the turn. Okay. Don't want to attack Kappa is what I'm seeing here. Itchy finger. You know what? We do this. We do this. We do this. We now have a ridiculous amount of barrier. Okay. $14 damage. Clearly I want that. Clearly I want this. Actually, I can't play both of these. I can't play that. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I screwed this up. I screwed this up entirely. Well, I took a small amount of damage. I have a lot of mana in my hand now, which is nice. Okay, deal 15 to each enemy. Gotta say, that feels good. Oh wait, but that doesn't come for free. I have to pay the cost. 30 outright. If I can pull this off, then I can just kill her. And that takes care of the problem, I think. Because I think these are minions. I appear to be wrong. Well, 13 damage isn't that much, but I also could just do this. That's what I get for thinking these are actual minions. Okay. Let's draw the cards. Do this. 17 damage times 2. That is 16 damage. I think that's a better use. Yeah. 21 damage. 13 damage. That worked. Simple. Alright. Gain 15 block. Lose the buff, gain 5 barrier. It's kind of nice. Oh, 15 upgrades 2 random cards. Yeah, I like that one. Let's go with that one. It has Nazrin on it. Or perhaps the other mouse Touhou. Hatate Hime Kaidu. Alright. A journalist, I guess. The instant press button platform I built, yours truly, can be finally be a step ahead of Aya. May I have an interview, Miss Reimu? Sure. Why have you decided to take part in this incident, Miss Reimu? Oh. Gain positive news, negative news. Alright, what do we get? Positive news, gain money. Lose $30 dues. Gain a misfortune. Gain lock on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go positive news. I don't even want any of these. I thought there was a second mouse Touhou. I thought there was Nazrin in another one, but I might be wrong. Such noble goals. Reimu's righteous deed begins to spread in Junko after Hatate added some details. Not what I was hoping for, but we'll take it. Upgrade one of our Gappy cards. This one upgrades 3 cards. I was hoping it might do more. 8 block is nice. 13, okay. This is a little bit clunky. I have to go to the top every time I find out what I'm doing. This must mean it costs less. What was the other Yin Yang Orb thing I have? Yeah, they cost 1 less. Just Nazrin? Alright. Yeah, I think the Yin Yang Orbs costing 1 less the turn you get them is actually pretty awesome. Alright, here comes the Elite. But I get extra firepower in this fight. Which is awesome. Alright. Modded robot, Nitori. Okay. Probably gonna summon a robot. Summons a drone, okay. 2 turns, okay. But she's not attacking, so I guess we can take this turn and do some stuff. I guess we don't really have a lot of good options. It's only gonna do 10 damage overall. It's gonna do 20 damage, as it says on the bin, but I guess we'll get the 30 power, because why not, and get some barrier. Not happy with that turn. That was not a great turn to start with, but we get an awful lot of power this turn. That is a really powerful robot. We'll draw 1 card. Hopefully that's a more useful card. 15 out of Yin Yang. 16 block is nice, and we're going to do some attacks, so this is probably trade-wise good. Alright, 15 damage. We could attack that. We probably should, but she'll probably just summon another one. want the yin-yang in my hand, though. And then 21 damage to everything seems good to me. And I have 16 block already, so I could play one of these, which they're both pretty much the same for our purposes. And then I could save. I guess I could throw the yin-yang and do a some damage. It's not really worth it. Well, 9 barrier, though. I'm stacking barrier. That's fine. And we return to the next turn. That hurt. Kind of. Oh, that looks like it's painful. Okay, 15 damage to each enemy. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's draw cards. None of these are helping me. I think this is actually what I want. Applying weak helps to make this less painful. I like the boxing glove. I think, actually, I'm in less trouble than I think I am. Let's see. I only have 7 block I can get rid of. 17 to each, and then upgrade cards. Hopefully the upgrade cards will cost less. 22. 14 damage if barrier, which I do have, 2 times that. So that'll kill. And hopefully take the drone with her. Of course it doesn't take the drone with her. Why would it do that? It's a lot of Subzuka, or Sepalga. Probably won't have another chance to use this card. Mostly just to get a little extra health out of it. Oh, I have no barrier. Oh, I won't be able to use that. Thought the mic was... No, that's just the TTS spam. Most people don't bother using it for that kind of thing. I let it go because I felt it was alright. 13. One card. 8 and 13 is enough. Ugh. I have a cancel button in case it gets too annoying. It's one of those secrets behind here. I think I actually like this card a lot. It's already upgraded. This one's also interesting, because I tend to have a decent amount of barrier in some fights. Yeah, we'll take the barrier slam. And the donation box, something she sure wishes she could have. Unlocks ability to fundraise at gaps, generating a lot more dollary dues. Yeah, that's a meh card. That's a meh option. Alright, I'm feeling pretty healthy. I don't really need more dollary dues. Any cards I really want to upgrade? Half's the cost. Upgrade 3 cards is kind of nice. 3 instead of 2. That card's also really good. Making that cost 1 less is... Oh wait, actually, making that card cost 1 less is really nice. Um... 19 damage each enemy upgrades 3 random cards in the hand. I think that's a good one. We'll take this one. Alright, combat start. Alright, that's a lot of damage to start with. All my cards are upgraded. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's do this one. Just to get some temporary power. Let's also do that one. In 8 block. We're just going to keep doing the things that cost nothing. Alright. I need to block 36-ish damage. Don't really have a lot of blocking cards in my hand. Those cost less, which means I get 11 each off. Ooh, that's not bad. 23. Got most of it. Actually, that's almost all of it blocked. Okay. So I could do this at a yin-yang orb, or I can do 30 damage. I feel like 30 damage is nice, but having a yin-yang orb in my hand is also nice. And then we'll upgrade our block slightly. And then... guess this doesn't hurt to use now? Again, this is the end of the round, so I can burn some HP if I want to. I should look at what she has on her. She has a peach and power thingies. What does this mean? Takes damage, she gains 3 life. Ew. Gains power equal to damage taken used to unleash spell cards. Fascinating. 45 damage! Okay. That's, annoying. Take the temporary spirit. Do the New Year's visit. Only Touhou game you have technically is Muse Dash. Oh. Fan if it Tenshi to be a masochist? Can you tell me? Yes, I think I can. Oh, right, because it doesn't work that way. I always forget how that card works, much to my disappointment in myself. I actually do own a few CD jewel case Touhou games because when I went to Japan, I found them in one of the Melon books in Akiba, which was pretty nifty. Right, I don't have any barrier. I don't need weak, but she's about to spell card, isn't she? Yes. I want weak. 19 upgrade cards is nice. Okay, let's do this. And then we'll play this to upgrade cards. Use the Yin Yang Orb to gain some barrier. And I guess... $30 damage at Yin Yang Orb. I do like Yin Yang Orbs. Let's do that. She has a lot of energy. That didn't do what I thought it would do. Okay, what did that do? These aren't in order. Okay. Deals 30... Oh, she's weakened. Flawless. Will not lose more than 1 life from any damage taken. Okay, not worth attacking her right now. Gain 2 firepower. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, this takes care of the big problem. But I also can't really do any damage to her. I could add more block. Like, nothing I'm doing this turn matters. Because what, 3 times 2, that's 21. I already have that more than covered in my blocks. So there's not a whole lot of points. I guess we'll do this to do... No, that doesn't even do 2 damage. I just literally wasted time and healed her for 4. Balls. That was an absolute waste. At least that did net damage. Oh, regen's one of the worst things in any video game. Alright, so 38 damage. That finally came up. We'll do this, because that solves that problem. Okay. Now she'll take damage, which is nice. I can't play that. 13 damage is forward progress, but man, that kind of sucks. This is an irritating boss. Still not sure about that. Okay. So 28 damage and some sort of effect. This is good. 2 Yin Yang Orbs is good too. Let's throw out Clean Energy, because that'll mitigate most of that. I'm at the point where that's actually starting to get good, because now that'll do 16 damage. Except it wants me to exile 2 cards from my hand. I don't want to do that, so that's not as useful as I thought it was. Ooh, actually, yeah, this is a good card. Evil Exterminate, do this. We'll hit her for 9 damage, net, and get 2 Yin-Yang Orbs out of it. Okay, cool. And then we'll Yin-Yang Orb to get more barrier. Again. Let's deal 70 damage. I think that was worth it. Even if I loosen my barrier for it, I think it was worth it. 66 damage? Jesus, okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that right now. 15 damage, okay. I guess we just use all the cards in our hand because none of this matters. Like, that'll block the attack. Oh, it's not forced? Okay. Cool. That's good to know. I figured it was a must, not a may. Well, I still gotta keep some of my barrier. That could have been worse. Almost some of my barrier. Alright, she's not attacking this turn. She's gonna do something. 19 damage and upgrade cards in my hand seems like a good play. Because, like, this is 2 cards. This would upgrade the other cards. Actually, I don't think the order matters here as much as I thought it did. Okay, and she's not doing damage this turn, so it's not actually important to me to try and get some more block. So that's cool and all. $52 damage, or I kill her. I think I can just kill her. Yeah, that looks like the... Oh, that's 25 block. Okay, 25 blocks, and then we'll do that. We'll draw 3 cards. Hopefully get some actual damagey cards. 21 damage. Right, I'm not card counting right. And that was only the next 1 card, not 2 cards. Okay, that's a problem. But it's also not a problem, because this is the end of the round, right? Like, if I do not quite 40, I guess I can block a lot of this. In fact, I can block all of this. I've already blocked all of this. Alright, cool. Let's do that to add the yin-yang, and then throw out positive news. Which means I now have more power, which is nice. And I guess I can just throw that out and get the weak on her. I don't need it. I think I can do it without it. Alright. Uh, 13 damage, 8 damage. Oh, let's just do this. Equal to her barrier. Okay, so... I don't really want to exile any cards. So, confirm. That should do... Oh, it does it twice. Okay, cool. That's actually useful. And then do 9 damage. We might be able to finish her off this turn. There we go. That went all right. I'm now capped out, which is kind of pointless, and I guess I got an achievement for that. Oh, dang nabbit! I didn't read any of them. All cards are accurate. Well, that's nice, I guess. There should be a cancel button. Oh, wait. No, and that's not worth the effort. Okay, gains block or barrier, deal 9 damage. That is something I do a lot. I do this a lot. I want that card. I think I'm presently happy with the cards in my deck. I don't really want to remove any. YOLO time? Yeah, pretty much. feel kind of dumb now, but that's like the second time I've done that without looking. I don't know what Touhou that is. Alright, what do we got? I do a lot of dollary dues. So I could go shopping. Or I can hit an elite. That's really my options are shop or an elite. Oh, I can hit a shop and an elite? Okay, yeah, we'll just do that next round. We will take the one with the elite, I guess. Total evasion? Tis a graze her allies. Alright, they all have 1 graze anyway. We'll do that. What? After playing... Oh, the first card. Okay. Did not realize that. Yeah, the gamepad support is still... They're still working on it. It mostly works. It's a little clunky, but it mostly works. Early access game, I really can't begrudge them this. Deal 30 damage. They friggin' graze. 20 damage to each enemy. That card is interesting. At least get rid of one of the crows. It costs 0. Gotten good use on Steam Deck. Mostly play mouse and keyboard. I definitely like this. It plays better with a mouse and keyboard, but like it doesn't play badly without it. I think I'll get rid of his. And then cast this, because I'm still not entirely sure what it's doing, but this is probably fine. So no more of that nonsense. And I don't know if... Oh, that doesn't matter. Never mind. Okay. I like this card. I need to remember that's a thing. Yeah, doing 9 damage every time you add barrier is nice. I don't need to use positive news. That's clearly not the play. Okay, I can add 2 to my hand. 32 block, not really useful for this fight. 19 damage upgrade cards is probably smart. Oh, she exploded. I didn't pay attention to her life and thought she had more HP. Ooh. Tranquility. Remove vulnerable ethereal. Ethereal's not fun. Well, we'll take this card. What's up, Mero? How you doing? Let's be careful in our event not to choose something stupid. Reimu mistakenly enters late night San Shokyuku Gai do Dante. Alright. A heavy smell of alcohol appears in the building. Oh, it's her. I know who this is. Miss Reimu, come in. What would you like today? It's Miyoi. Gaidonte, if I remember correctly, it opens to yokai during the night. Alright. Breath of Whale, remove... What? Remove on each odd number, remove 1, gain 2. I don't know if I like that. You know what? I'll fight. Let's take a sip. Have the usual. Keep it on my tab. Put it on my bill. Don't you still owe me last month's bill? I feel so sleepy after just 1 glass. In a dream, Reimu senses a suspect's presence. Alright. This could be a lot worse. You have to fight the same chick again. Putting your head down after a night of websiting. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. You know, got over being sick, went to GDQ, went to MagFest, mystery hunts this weekend, and then I get to go home. So I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, just playing some Slay the Touhou. Right, she does that. I keep forgetting she does that. Deal 10 damage multiple times. Okay, fine. 30 damage is nice. don't have any way of producing... Actually, temporary... I should do that just because it's a useful stack. But, like, I don't... I lost my barrier. Yeah, very eventful. Very. I was looking at my hand and I'm like, it just makes sense I want to have barrier. I can't produce anything. Okay, that is a weird thing. Whenever a card is drawn outside of the draw step, increase it by 1. Alright. She has grays. Yeah, she's gonna make everyone else grays. That's annoying. Oh, all my attacks are accurate now because of the thing I accidentally selected, so grays is now irrelevant. Nifty. I can't use the other one. Whatever, I think that was worth it. I should have cast the other one on, but whatever. $13 damage to each enemy. 18 damage to each enemy. 14 block. I'll do 18 damage. Because that's fun. She tried to hurt me, she can't. It's definitely a pick your poison battle, but I am getting through. Wait, she has 16? Yeah, let's just get rid of her. Get my block. Cast Slice of Life to get some life back and convert it into barrier, and... Nifty. Alright. I love Static Charge so much, it's so friggin' hilarious. Upgrade my cards. Do some damage. And make her weak. I love things that allow me to fly weak. It's just so much fun. Wolf Tengu gets firepower for each defense card. Oh! Alright. That's a fair one. Draw 3 cards, please. Draw 1 card. My block. Yeah, okay, she's like that one from, yeah, whatever it is. That one Slay the Spire thing. I can't get both of those. I don't even have good Yin Yang Orbs. Do that. In fact, I think I just finished this turn, can't I? Because I can just do this. There we go. Such powerful illusions. Did you add something to the sake? Ah, please take this and keep it a secret. I will take a Lunar Veil. Start of a player's turn. First turn, each combat gain flawless for 1 turn. Ooh, I like that. Yes, thank you. That's how you do business. See you next time. That means I can basically take first turns and make them into just buffing fests if I have the cards. And completely ignore stuff. What? Why'd you turn to Frog Girl? So, I actually came up with a really dumb joke. What do you call someone who's cosplaying both as a Vocaloid and a shark? Please don't tell anyone they'll take my yokai liquor license. Equivalent to barrier. I can cast that twice. Get the suspicion Miku is not on this computer. Miku should have played. I thought I heard her. She's on a different computer. She lives at home. But I'm pretty sure it played. I heard it. Anyway, you call her Hatsune Meiko. I'd make a face that's funny if I could. Yeah, I think this is the play. We grab that. We create 2 Yin Yang Orbs. Wait, what is going on with this? Why do they have a thing around them? Negates next debuff. I don't care about that. Oh, they have barrier. Oh, whatever. So now I have a lot of barrier. We cast this. We do 29 damage to something twice, which will outright kill the Spirit of Wealth. Like how the cards keep blocking things. And then get back down. 15 to block most of that, and that's pretty good. Yeah, I was playing Jaws and was thinking about it. +1 Jinx. What does Jinx do? At the start of Reimu's turn, a random card in her hand is jinxed and made useless. Yeah, that sure is a frog. Boundary Ethereal. Yeah, you can stay that way, frog. You're not going to get better. 9 damage. Okay, so that's... Okay, well, I'm going to play this anyway. I have barriers, so I can do 24 damage with that. May as well. And then grab some cards. 18 damage to each enemy. Let's just do that. And then that's the end of my turn. And I lose my, well, I lose most of my barrier. That's fine. That's an okay outcome. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Only problem is my cards will keep getting frogged over time. I guess we'll just do that. That just works. I mean, I guess I should unfrog this because I literally don't have anything else to do. I could do positive news. That's mostly to get rid of it. I guess we'll do that. It's gonna do something annoying. I probably should have used ward. No, that prevents cards. She's gonna frog. Intense and jinx random cards. Okay. So probably increase the number of frog cards. Thankfully, the frog cards that she keeps jinking, the cards she keeps frogging aren't very good. Let's do this. Let's upgrade cards. Should upgrade most of them. Can't upgrade frog. And then do double damage. Yeah, we're just gonna throw everything at her. Like, basically, there's no reason not to. And then I don't have enough to unfrog, but I really don't care about that, because she died. Okay, what do we got? 2 grays, vulnerability. Oh, I really do like these cards that give you block turn after turn. Yeah, that's what I'm a fan of. Alright, time for an Elite. Miko versus Elite. Is this some sort of Christmas Touhou? Do-Re-Mi. Ah, it's a music Touhou. She is asleep. I'm flawless this turn, which means this is completely useless. Guess we'll play that. Really would have loved more useful stuff. She's asleep, though, and will be asleep for... is damaged or after 3 turns. What if we... let's just get set up. Is the ruler of the dream world? Ah, well, that makes sense. And then the next 2 ones I can wait till the next... I should have done the yin-yang one. Whoops. Okay. This is a card I want to play. Alright, we have one more turn. Wait, what does that one mean? Deeper into the dream... oh, whoa, whoa, I don't want that. I didn't realize there was a downside to playing this off of her. Alright, 44 damage. She's an elite! Oh god. And I don't have anything to mitigate that. Yeah, we're just doing that. We don't have a choice. We have to weaken her. Alright, that turns it to 24, which I'm mitigating now. I have a lot of juice. Let's do this one, because it's always just a good choice. Persuasion, don't care. Expel? To defeat a non-summon enemy. Okay, weird. Apply 1 more week. I like applying 1 more week. That gets me another turn of week. Okay, cool. 15 damage twice is nice. I can do both of these, or I can do this one. So I can get 21. Yeah, it's this card or this card. That's basically it. Okay, so... $21.37 versus 25. It really doesn't matter. I think that was close enough in terms of what we were looking at. But yeah, that was bad. And I have a nightmare. 4 nightmares in the draw pile. Reimu loses the game. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Duly noted. 25's not that much. I need to play that. Whenever that comes in hand, I need to play this. I want to play this. Okay. I'm going to play that. Alright, let's be smart. She's not going to do that much, so we'll do the conversion here. And then we'll... It's anywhere in here, so I really don't want this. I don't know how many times... I don't know how often you can do this. So I'm just going to ditch this. Like, it probably would have been better to build more barrier, but, like... You have to think a little bit long term. Yeah, she does that every turn. Okay, cannot really ignore that. Alright, well, let's do this. 15 an upgrade. I like the upgrades. She's not attacking me, but then I need to get rid of the nightmare in my hand. I like that card, but it's not the right time. Let's do that so I can ease off the pressure a little bit. Throw out the nightmare. Build some barrier. Oh, wait, no. Let's just hold off and get my extra mana next turn. Okay. She got block. What a really nice time for one of those cards to show up. Let's draw 3 cards. Okay. That's 28 damage. That's probably a good card to play, but I need to remember I need to keep 4 to get rid of the nightmare, which is awful. Let's apply the vulnerable. And then I can use this, add another Yin Yang Orb to my hand. Well, that still only costs 1. That's interesting. Get rid of the nightmare. I should have built more barrier. I need to play that card. Alright, 35 block takes care of the problem. We'll just do that now. Let's get rid of Nightmare. Maybe. I want to play this card. That comes with the territory. Let's get rid of Nightmare. What else do I have left? I can play the Yin Yang Orb and build a little more barrier. I think that's fine. Like, we're making forward progress. But I really don't want to play... Oh, crap, she summoned a thing. Okay. I have a lot of damage I can do. No one has barriers for blocking. Gain 20 block, next 2 cards are free. Okay, do that, because I increase my action economy. That's fine. Her initial attack does... Oh, God, okay. Well, this still hurts a lot. Okay, we'll do that. It didn't hurt her. What? What does she have on her? Cannot be harmed. Well, I hope she doesn't last for more than a turn. Because cripes! Hey, wait, she attends to... I don't love this. Stage 3 boss of LLK. I don't know what LLK stands for here. Okay, we'll do that to build barrier. We'll attack her. And I think I'm happy not doing the extra 20 damage. She get 2 of them. And she just installed a shit ton of barrier. Cripes. Clown Pieces game? Okay. And the first turn, she gets to give me 40 fucking damage. Or 20 fucking damage, okay. Alright, well... I like how the block is not helping. Oh, this is Act 3 boss? I thought this was an elite. No, this is an elite, not an Act 3 boss. What did she just do? What did she just do? Purify 1. Converts it into colorless. Fuck. I was hoping to use this. I did 3 damage. Oh good, they disappear after 2 turns. Okay, that makes this less nightmarish. I thought she was gonna keep doing that. She's just gonna keep doing that. Okay, this still sucks. Also sucks that my RNG doesn't do the thing I need now. Purify? Yeah, that's a problem. I don't have barriers, that's not worth it. I don't have that. I really would like to just kill her. Alright, do anything you want to do that has colored mana on it is this thing to do first. Okay, I only have 1 yellow now, which means I can do... Okay, we'll try that. Can I finish her off? I don't... 23, 16... It'll be close. I think I'm actually a bit short. And I don't have yellow mana to do the thing, so... I'm just gonna take a shit ton of damage. 17 more block. That's the best move I can make. I have to kill her next turn. This hurts. I have to kill her next turn. In fact, I have to, because I think I'm basically at the point where I don't have a lot of options. Oh, please. Get everything! Okay. Alright, what does she do? After 7 cards, turn ends. I can work with that. Okay. This'll do it. Please tell me the other 2 die when this happens. I'm not sure I made the huge mistake here when I did the one layer thing. I thought that was a smart move and it just wasn't. These are just good. This will take that. Portal Gun. Makes things 20% cheaper, no longer runs out of things to buy. That's not great at this point in time, but we'll take it. Alright, trade. Like to trade some cards from this collectible card game of the outside world, Miss Reimu? She looks like a fangirl. She probably is. We can trade with rare cards. If you don't have any, a reasonable price is also acceptable. Alright, trade for a Lotus. I already had... Oh, trade that for one of the 3 rare cards. 18 damage, end of player turn. Oh, the Let's Go Deeper card. I don't think I want that. Be none. Each card in the hand gains ethereal, gain firepower. That's interesting but terrifying. 3 cards drawn outside of the draw step. Deals 25 damage. That... Wait, did Twitch crash? Marauder just needed a kick. I'm glad I found it. I thought the Marauder was actually my sister's room, and she is very asleep, and I'm not going in there to kick her out. Turns out it was in the sewing room with the bagpipes and Mr. Body. Or more accurately, her mannequin, which is disconcerting to see in the dark. Back when I visited her in another state, she had that just sitting in her living room. I mean, standing in her living room? Either way, it's kind of weird to see a disembodied torso hovering in the air when it's dark and you're hungover. That's really the point I'm making here. But it looks like things are working. Alright, let's continue forward, I suppose. Let's continue forward once I remember what I was doing. Okay, so my option here is I trade a card I really like for a few cards that I'm not hugely enamored with, or I can buy them. Hello again, Noah. I'm glad to see it's working. I like the 3 cards drawn thing, because every time I take damage, I get a card, and I feel that's really useful. Fantasy Seal Blink is really powerful too, though. I'd rather pay for him. So I think I'm going to pick up this one, because that seems powerful. We'll see if it pays off. I don't know. All right, next phase. I wanted to visit the shop, but I just burned a lot of my money. But I do have Actually, I should go to the shop. You don't have to fight multiple enemies, yeah. I should go to the shop, because I have that thing that gets me money off on the shop, and it seems like a good idea. All right, so we have a lot of damage coming my way. Let's start with the obvious and easy one. Let's just make everyone weak. All the cards in my hand are already upgraded, so that doesn't matter. We want this card out on the field. Pick a card that costs nothing. No one has barrier. For each yin-yang orb on the field, secret orbs costs 1 less to play. That is probably useful. Or I could do damage to each enemy. Let's see what the field looks like. 35. They don't have anything mitigating. I'll do 9 and 15. That's not quite enough. Wait, 18, 35. Yes, if I take this one, it'll do enough to kill the 2 orbs in the back. And I can upgrade it first, which will make it do more damage. This was a good pull. Keep doing that. I mean, I'm not going to play it this turn, so I suppose that's a good card to have anyway. I'm also out of juice, so I'm going to take 8. I'll take 1 damage. Who cares? Right, first turn, I don't take damage. Important to remember, I don't need to mitigate my first turn. Hilarious. Okay. Enemies with barrier take damage twice, which is nice. That's something I want to do. Guess we'll do this. Just to get more firepower and spirit. I don't have any barrier, so I can't do that. I feel like this is worth doing, because I'll just shred the barrier. Let's set up my block. And then we will Evil Exterminate an Orb of Duality. because that will get me not enough mana to do that. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess upgrade cards is probably a smarter move. Maybe I'll upgrade my orb. I guess it was guaranteed to upgrade because of how this works. Always. Oh, she has 4 HP left. I wasn't even paying attention to the amount of HP she had. I was just playing the game. I should have... Oh, I should have stalled so I could use the card that heals me for 6. That would have been smart. Oh well, we've made some mistakes. 6 damage 5 times. That's also really nice. 3 firepower down is nice. And vulnerable. I don't know, I like this one too. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Alright. We have budget Kappa. It's a gloomy Kappa. Immune to weak and vulnerable. Okay. 17 each is a lot. Alright. Let's play that. Let's do this. I could do 30 damage to one and do a lot to the others. I think that's probably a smart one. She takes half right now, so it's probably smarter to just attack one of these to get rid of them out of the picture. Get my block on. Yeah. And then just attack that twice. Build barrier. It's fine. Okay. I have barriers that'll help me do some stuff. I need to kill one of these. I have weak, which is annoying. But that still has 6 damage? Oh, he's immune to it! All right. Alright, well that at least removes most of the damage that was going to happen to me. 20, yeah, let's fully mitigate. At least I gotta keep some of my barrier. These aren't minion type, are they? No, it does not have that property. Okay. Am I still weak? Oh, lose 2 firepower. That's why. You get to do that? Yeah. That's annoying. Let's boost my firepower again. Oh, because I did... Oh. In 24 block. Always funny. I don't think I'm gonna have an opportunity to use that again. What I probably should do is actually nothing. Oh, I have to exile a card? I see. And we'll get rid of the regular old thing. End turn. Give me something that helps. That helps a little bit. Okay, do that, gain 18 block. That mostly mitigates that, because that's 24. Okay, it doesn't completely mitigate. I should have done this instead. Yeah, I need to kill her. She's getting annoying. It's the you should kill the medic thing. Huh. That did a lot of damage. He's healing this turn. I want the 6 life. Well, let's consider options first. Deal 11 to each enemy. Yeah, let's do it in this order. And get my 6 life back, which is nice. And then we'll continue on. He'll repair himself and do whatever that is. That's annoying. And I have it completely mitigated, but it's still annoying. You know, that's a powerful thing. That is a very powerful thing. That draw card is ridiculous because it does it to all of them. And I'm likely to draw cards fairly often. 20 damage to the enemy with the most life. That card seems good. Alright, we have the shop. What can we get? A bicycle. I don't care about upgrading cards at this point. Start a combat, place on the top of the draw power up. Make your stuff even cheaper. Huh. That probably was not a good use. Any defeated gain fire. I can't afford anything else. I don't know why I did this. Sale on money. Pretty much. Pretty much. I can afford a card. I can afford any of the cards, which is kind of cool. Just straight up gain 3 firepower. Upgrade a card in the hand. I have a lot of those already. These all look the same. This one looks weird. At the end of the turn, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. This is a skill, not an ability. On hand, Reimu loses the buff, increase it by damage by 1. Exile, retain. Like, I just don't see this being great. Divine Favor counts as... Okay, that wears off, right? Lose 1 life, add a Yang Yang over to your hand. After she plays it, gain 3 temporary firepower. Meh. I'm not enamored with any of these. Yeah, I'm not enamored with any of these. We just leave. I mean, we still have at least one more opportunity to shop if we want to. If we want to skip a gap. And elite. And I got my butt handed to me by the elites in this stage so far. So, yeah. Hey, look, it's Clown Piece. Alright. What does the fire thing on her mean? Torch signs. All enemies are driven to madness gain an extra mana at the start of Reimu's turn. What? That seems nice. Okay. I can't be hurt. Which is nice. So I can just kind of ignore what she's doing. So we'll do that. Yeah, it's one of those, I feel like there's another shoe that needs to drop. And I'm just kind of confused. Guess we'll have her do damage at the beginning of the turn. Nothing is... It's a spell card? Maybe I want that? I don't know. What is this gonna do? It summoned 3 fairies. More Damaku. Okay. Now let's look at this. Yeah, still does the same thing. What do they do? What? What is with this? This is a weird fight. It just gives me mana at the start of my turn. Huh. There's got to be something bad here. Alright, that's a lot of damage incoming. I think I might just throw out... Yeah, I'm just going to throw it out. I want to throw weak on all of them to make this just a little bit less annoying. Still a lot of damage, but still. I can't... Oh, I should have done that first. Oh, whatever. Can I kill one of these? I can kill either and kill that one. This has just been weird. Alright, that worked. I'm no longer looking at damage. Give me my 3 ward. I still haven't done any damage to Clown Piece. And now there's annoying things in my deck. What were those? Those looked really bad based upon the pure number of text on them. I don't see them. What were those cards? I don't... Everything about this fight just makes me worried. I do damage when I block, so whatever. At least I've got Clown Piece's thing down. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'd rather just do some damage. I'm just weirded out by what's happening here. Yeah, clearly something's being added to my deck, but I can't see it, which is making me even more worried. Okay, let's do this for the New Year's visit. Kind of like this attack card. Attack Clown Piece. Right, that doesn't save my... Oh yeah, but all skill cards are cheaper. That's free. Cool. 19 block takes care of that entirely. Can I use these for free? Said Lunacy, which is unfitting for a gal who throws around moon-shaped bullets. I agree. I'm just confused right now. I just wish I could read the cards, because I haven't gotten any of them yet. Like, they keep going in there. There we go, okay. At the end of Reimu's turn, if there are a total of 4 Lunacies in hand, draw a pile or discard pile, exile them, and lose 20 health. There are currently 2. Alright, well that would cost 2 each. That could be a lot worse, and I suspect... Okay, she's going to summon another fairy. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of juice to do anything, so... We'll do this. We'll cast this to do 60 damage. And I guess... use both of these cards just to get them out. Use this to get rid of it. And do 9 damage. And then just wait a turn. And 3 more fairies. Okay. If I can do more than 60 damage to her this turn, which I think I can. So we do this. Alright, let me make sure. 18. This is almost 40 damage. So that's 55 damage. If I get a card that can do a decent amount of damage out of this, I should be fine. Yeah, do that. 12 and a yin-yang orb take care of the problem here, I think. Oh, also I get to do this twice of exile this ridiculous number of cards. I should just kill her, I think. Okay, well, we'll use the yin-yang orb. They're all minions. I don't have to care about them being minions. They'll just go away. That fight went a lot better than the last exile fight we did. Or last elite fight did. Collect the money, get the camera. Let's start play 2 lock-on, which is nice, I guess. Yeah, I like the draw cards. I've got a lot of stuff working with me with draw cards. Let's actually read the descriptions here from Resen. Ooh, a sewing machine. Whenever a defense card... Yeah, don't care about that. At the start of combat, gain 0 and 0. Can be improved at a gap for maximum 3 times. That is interesting. Far more than other options. I think this makes me want to hit the gap. In fact, yeah, I want to hit the gap far more. Let's go event. Yeah, we'll do this one. Event enemy gap. Secret Gods group interview. Backup dancer who brings out mental strength. Satono something. Look, Mai, we have another applicant. With your life as the price, see what power you can gain from the Master's doors. I have a lot of life. I have to lose some, it doesn't matter. Let's go with the card. Gain 3 spirit. What? Oh, what? Oh, that sucks. Maybe, I don't know how that works out, but that hurt. That was not what I was expecting from that. Alright, what do we got? These are both really weak. Ah! Everything makes sense. Eat up your life, but if you feed them enough, maybe, I guess? I mean, I took kind of the simple way out there. I'm not terribly happy. Tips for Against the Moon. Gain its effect. Okay. Oh, I should have done the other one. Maybe. This is mildly annoying. Alright. And then we'll get our thing that prevents the exorcism. The exorcism stuff. That will block most of it. I think we'll probably take some. Right, first turn doesn't matter. I forgot. Okay. Next 2 attack cards cost nothing. And the other one's attacking with a lot of damage. And I don't really have, like, a 17 block is required here. Let's do that. It doesn't matter how much damage I'm doing. Because it's an attack per. I guess 1 weak is useful here just to make that one less annoying. Yeah, Temporary Spirit isn't amazing for this. So I can attack twice or I can get 2 Yang Orbs. I'd rather get the 2 Yang Orbs. Because those are useful. We'll pass the turn. I made one of those attacks free twice. Oh, that wasn't smart of me. I have 2 juice left. Get 14 block, or I can get 24 barrier for the same price. Oh, this is the all I wanted. Oh, I did it to a random enemy because of that. Yeah. All right. Oh, frequent conjured. Ah, well, mistakes were made. It definitely wasn't ideal. I foresee myself healing at one of these areas in the future. Alright, 32 block and static is ridiculously good for what I want here. Oh, I should have done that first. That would have gotten me more juice. Deal 32 enemy to each enemy, apply 2 weak. That is nice. Let's do that. Okay. I could gain more block to turn that in, but I don't think I want... Oh, that requires yellows. Alright, well, we'll do this. Because it doesn't require yellows. Shoot her once. Do this. And finish the turn. Oh, they heal once each turn. That's annoying. Okay. That's not you. Well, the spirit side of it might be useful. Gain Spirit is nice. Apply one vulnerable, doesn't matter. I don't have 8 cards exiled. Abilities get exiled, don't they? It's some damage. Yeah, let's... Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll take a moment. Go hard a Vocaloid? That would be awesome. I won't disagree with that. I need her to die. Okay, so we can do this, and that will guarantee this rabbit will die. Which massively decreases the amount of effort I have to put into this fight. Alright, she gets +2 firepower. I take it back! Okay. Gain some defense. We have a lot of defense. Get my yin yang orbs. We're mitigating most of it. I have a lot of juice. I may as well just try this. It's true, I'm no longer being purified. That has its benefits. Oh, the static charge is totally worth it, because this is hilarious. Okay. Oh, these are... whatever. Nah, this will do it. Same amount of damage, roughly. Because I just bring in the barrier. And she can't hurt me for the right now, at least. If I could do 5 damage, that would be great. If I could say a few words, then I'd be a better public speaker! Alright. Actually, I think we're just going to barely squeak this. No, we won't. Actually, I forgot. What's important is that every time I get defense, she also suffers. That was a harder fight than I thought it was going to be going into it. Let's go with the firepower one. That was fun. Alright. So I could upgrade my Jewel Pagoda. I do think I need to do that more so than upgrading a single card. Like, I don't think I have any card in here that I'm like, yes, it needs to be upgraded. Like, there's cards in here that'd be nice if they were upgraded, but, like, I think getting one extra colorless mana and firepower instead of turn is probably better. And then the subsequent gap, I am so healing. Alright, it's her. I know who she is. She's the boss of Phantasmagoria Flower View. I have fought her before in an actual Touhou game. I'm being judged, which means I now have a Reimu fighting me. Okay. 20 damage, I don't care about it. What is she gonna do? Summon reinforcements. A reflection of Reimu. Severity of Sins. Major. Of course. And she has the lock-on that I derived from the beginning of the game. Okay. Since I don't have to worry about really taking damage this first turn, I think we're just gonna go for a pretty greedy build-up. I like the idea of getting more spirit, just because I'm tanky. That's the idea here. Okay, draw 3 cards as well. We'll save that for later. Yeah, actually, I need a 24 block. Oh, wait, no, but then if I do that, she'll just eat through it. Because I'm flawless. Right? This was kind of a waste. Yeah, I won't take more than 1 damage. This will still give me a decent amount. It's probably okay. I want the healing, that's the major thing. Alright, and then I could do damage. I could do 40 damage to start with. She doesn't look like a minion. Is she a minion? No, she's a mirror image. That's different than being a minion. I briefly thought that I wanted... Oh, great, there's more stuff. Alright, cool. I have 4 spirit. Okay. Alright, every 3 cards deal 26 damage to everything. I'm definitely playing that. I'm definitely playing that first, I suspect. It's already upgraded. It's already upgraded. There's no reason to try to do something else. I want the 3 cards. That's the major thing. You know, that and killing the Yin Yang orbs. But, you know. Okay. Yeah, this is... That's important. I can get 2 Yin Yang orbs for a total of 18 block. If I do this right now, I should have done the 2-week thing. I could burn that. I don't know. I've got the next fight coming up. I don't want to do that. What's the smart move here? I could try to do that. I have 15 block. I could gain 9 block at best from that. I could gain 16 block from this. That's a fair bit. Let's see, it's 21, that's 28 and 20, which is 50-ish. That's a lot. Now we're going to blow it. I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but I mostly want the weak. The barrier is this nice secondary effect. Okay. That reduces it significantly, because now we're looking at 24 plus 15. That's still a lot. Okay. Let's get the Yin Yang orbs. Alright, well, good amount of barrier. Less damage. Okay, 14 damage, period. That's nice. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's do this, because it'll upgrade the remaining cards in my hand. Wait. Do this, then this. Because that really didn't matter. Alright, give me a good card. Accurate to the amount of barrier. That's pretty snazzy, actually. Because then we just do the rest of the stuff we have here. If we chew her down quick, I think we'll be fine. Alright, that's not too much damage. Basically 40. I'm not exiled enough to do that. 16 times 2, 32, not enough. I think we just do this. That'll take out one of their issues. And then deal 23 damage. I think it's just smarter to make sure she's dead. We'll use the vulnerability on not Reimu. I can cast everything else, yeah. Okay. Oh, not quite enough mana. How to playing Touhou on PC 88, 98 Go? I'm doing okay. The arrow keys are terrible, but I think I beat at least one level of the other Phantasmagoria game, I forget. It was fun. I had fun playing it. But it's one of those, it's kind of hard to imagine how people dealt with that back in the day. It was just a different time. How you doing, Max? That's fine. I have a lot of block right now. Do 40 damage. Let's just do 40 damage. I like doing... I'm sealed. What the hell does sealed mean? Where are you? I can't play attack cards. Okay. Alright, fine. That's not attack card. That's not attack card. That is attack card. It worked. Alright, what cards do we have here? Gain 2 grays. Like, no problems. Upgrade all hands. Card in the hand until... I think I have enough cards that upgrade stuff. I'm not worried about that at this point. Actually, no. One that's defensive is probably a good idea, given what we're doing. I didn't even look at what that does. Drinking tea also... Whoop-de-doo. Actually, that's not a whoop-de-doo. Is there no 16 or 16.9 version of the ad overlay without the ads on the side? You know, I probably should do something about that. I hadn't thought about it, but like I've just been lazy when it came to 16.9 and the ad overlay. It just kind of worked. I didn't put any thought into it beyond I'm filling this square. But you've probably got a point in that I could just remove the badges on the right side and make the space bigger. I'll think about that. Currently on this machine, I have exactly 4 scenes. 3-4, 3-4 on ads, 16.9, 16.9 in ads. So that wouldn't be that hard to fix. Let's go into the gap. We got a gap. I want the health. I really want the health. I really wish I could have collected the other thing, but... Alright, now we're fighting... I don't know who this is. Oh no, not this shit again. Is that the thing she does? Is that really? Whenever she plays a card, purify 1. Okay. She also has lock on and firepower. You weren't wrong. Doesn't make me happy, but you weren't wrong. Now she's about to do damage. A fair amount. It's like a really big gamble. Alright, let's get the defense one. I like the spirit. This one requires a lot of colors. Wait, no, this... One colorless. What I lose? Yellow. Dotted line boss. Oh wait! I can only take 6 damage this turn. I'm not going to worry about defense. Let's just get ourselves set up here. Okay, so she only purify 1 per turn. But Doremi, Clown Piece, and Junko. You know, they were all in this phase, weren't they? Maybe that's actually a thing that they do. We'll do this, because she can't take away my other red. Because she can only take away 1 red a turn. And then we'll do this. And then I have a little bit left, but not much. Oh wait, I basically, the only cards I can play are gain 22 block or do damage. I don't care about the block, because she's going to do 6 damage to me total. Kind of a whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I liked that. Alright, 12, 11, x3. Okay. I definitely like the color mana. That's happening. Okay, what else we got? She's gonna do damage. I actually didn't need to worry about this. Oh yeah, I want that. It's an important ability. Requires yellow. I can't play anything that requires yellow. I can play exactly 1 red card. Everything else has to be colorless. That might be nice, having extra stuff. Act 1 of Boss. Moon Rabbits. Well, I have a lot of firepower. This actually might be a good card to play. Yeah, it seems like a good card to play. Okay, so I can gain 12 block, which is nice, because I don't have any block. I didn't think this one through as well. Let's gain... Let's just throw this out now. There might be a better time to do it, but... At least we'll reduce this to some place where we're not taking that much damage, and she did take some damage for it. But yeah, the purification thing is brutal. It does help I start off with colorless. Oh, she has lunacy! Oh shit, I have to get rid of that. But it's going to be at the end of the turn because otherwise I'm not... Oh, this doesn't cause me to lose. It just causes me to lose 20 life. Okay, that's not nearly as bad. That doesn't cost anything. It's mostly colorless. I need to think about colors a lot more so than I have. Okay, that's a 0. I want to make sure I can use my yellow in case she eats all of my yellows. Terrifying. Okay, yes. Upgrade my cards. I have to play this next. These aren't... Okay, that's not how that works. Okay. And we play that, because I don't care. That's fine. We'll play weak. It'll reduce the amount of damage he can do. Not as much as I'd like, but... And then we can ditch one of these cards. Moving Goes to the Exile is good for me. Junko's the one who gave Clown Piece her torch in the first place. Huh, today I learned. I actually don't know that much about Touhou lore, aside from, like, the cliches. Reimu wants to get her collection box, Marissa wants to steal books. Alice wants to steal Marissa, that kind of thing. Okay, Yin Yang Orbs cost colorless. I could do 2x damage. I get 20 block. Okay, let's do this. Because that bulked me up a little bit. I'd want that at the end. This doesn't cost. This is nice, but I don't have enough exile to justify the cost. Because basically it's just about as good as this card. Just 3/3, not worth it. I have barrier. Adding a Yin Yang Orb to my hand is really valuable. And I have to deal with colors. Okay, I'm going to lose a color. Hopefully the red. That's fine. Okay, then I'm going to do this. But I've already mitigated the damage entirely. What's up, Fries? How you doing? You know nothing, it's all weebs. You see weeb people? Yeah, I know, you're in my stream. What do you expect? Okay. I have enough barrier to not worry about this, right? 4 times 6 is 24. I'm barely mitigating. That's fine. I'd rather throw out a useful attack. The most useful attack I have that I can throw out, that does 33, or I could do 44. Yeah, 44 damage is better. We'll just do this. Okay, she also hurts me, which is mildly once per turn, which is annoying. And then we can use the Yin Yang Orbs to get 2 of them. I have a Yin Yang Orb. It costs 2. I don't really want that. It's like someone watching a mirth for every excuse me. I retain these. I have enough barrier and a colorless. Let's do this. We'll just use the normal attacks. And then we'll just yield the turn. She took damage, which is nice. I mean, she's half down. We're not in a bad spot. We have a lot of Yin Yang Orbs. And I can apply Vulnerable, which is nice. Every 3 cards, yeah, I want to do that. I don't need the block, but that's really nice. Alright, we'll do this one. Yeah. Shower to force yourself awake. Whatever you gotta do, Fries. Whatever you gotta do. Draw 1 card. She doesn't have barrier. She's doing something. Intensive Roof debuffs. I don't... She has debuffs on her? Oh, yeah, she does, but it's gonna fall off next turn, so whatever. Defensive effect, negative effect. Okay, lots of lovely things. Maybe I should use the Exorcism. I might use the Exorcism. Alright, what do I have left in my hand? Oh, she's going to get rid of the vulnerability. So if I cast this, I don't get to do this. She's probably going to eat my yellows. Let's get the upgrade. And then we'll figure out what's next. Okay, I have a red. That would have been great to play. I want to play that. I will play this now. We will discard... We're going to exile one of our Yin Yang Orbs. Wait. One costs 0. That's interesting. Yep, that was the plan. I figured she's going to throw a Lunacy out. And that caused me to draw a card. I can't play that. I could do a Yin Yang Orb. I think there's no downside in casting my 2 Yin Yang Orbs. I get the damage and I get Barrier. She's going to do something negative to me next turn. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think I should be able to kill her soon. Fuck. That's only 30. That's not that bad. It ate one of the statuses. I'm happy with that. One drawn, Purify 2. Unplayable. Lovely. Okay. Well, she's going to do a lot of damage to me, and I don't have a lot of recourse. Yeah, you can Purify me all you want. I don't really have much else I can do here. Block's nice. I'll wait on that, and I'll just get rid of one of the Lunacy. Oh, when they're upgraded, become 1 since it was summoned. Ah, okay. And we just negated those. Wasn't that fun? I just need to kill her. Hilariously, I have no cards that will let me murder her. Got 3 cards, get temporary firepower. 19 damage, or she'll just die. Didn't mean to do that, but it worked. Alright, we failed to find the jeweled branch of Hourai. But we succeeded in what we wanted. We beat up a lot of people who probably didn't merit it. That's kind of the point of Touhou, isn't it? Thanks for the GGs. Got our score. We resolved the incident and did a bunch of stuff. I didn't even read the stats, but we had got another upgrade, which is nice. Borrow materials. Add a rainbow to the hand. Overdraft? What does overdraft mean? The start of your turn, lose X mana at random. Okay, that's something. We've unlocked a handbag. Both exhibits may be taken when visiting. Reset. I like that. Exile a card from your hand. Gain mana equal to the card's cost. Add a rainbow to the hand. Exile. That's a powerful card. That's a powerful card. Add Starlight Typhoon to the pile. For each double purple spent, added card deals damage an additional time. Oh, man, I'm not good at these X cards. I never use those. Even in Slay the Spire, I never use those. They're more pain than they're worth. Alright, black notebook. Start with all enemies with no names? No names? Don't they tell you that you have names? Overdraft spends tomorrow's energy. Yeah, pay Paul to pay back Peter. Rob Peter to pay Paul, etc. Add Radiance to your hand at the end of players. What does this mean, no names? Bosses elites mostly? Maybe. But like... Oh, I guess you mean like proper nouns. That would make more sense. So if you like just face a general Moog Fairy versus Chirino, etc., etc. Add a Radiance to end the player turn. Exile Retain. That's actually kind of powerful. At a cost of 0, that's a nice card. I like how it keeps playing the victory theme as I keep staring at this. It's Death Note. That makes sense. 14 or 12 damage, gain 1 firepower at the start. Add 3 copies of 4 of a kind to the draw pile. They temporarily cost 1 blue-red at Exile and Ethereal. Huh. That's a weird one. At the end of the player's turn, take another turn. Enters the hand. Private score costs 1 less this combat. Oh, that is an expensive spell, I just realized. That's an interesting one. Like, that's like a milling your small deck kind of thing. It's the Flan theme card? Yeah. Alright, well that was cool. And now we're lagging. I don't know why the loading screen lags sometimes. It's weird. Everything else about this game tends to work well. Maybe that's the key thing. Once you beat the game, you shouldn't immediately play another one, because otherwise it breaks my encoder or something. It's all... Yeah, there it goes. Either way, I'm not starting another run. I'm tired. Why was that in Japanese for a minute, or Chinese for a minute? Square upgrade drops 2 instead of 1. That is powerful. That is powerful. I'm unlocked level 5. What does that mean? No, not that. If I did a new run, I'm not actually starting a new run. I just want to know what I've unlocked. Okay. Sayuka, here we go. We could do some... We could definitely be JoJo. One more till Chirno. A bit more till her. And Alice is not ready yet. Sorry, Alice. Yeah, we'll have to try her next time. That expansion packs? What? Apparently, she's very complicated. Can I, like, look at this? I don't know how this works. Oh, well. 3 cards plus exhibit? Yeah, that's... I mean, just the kind of standard, like, Slay the Spire type thing is as you play more of the game, you unlock more interesting cards and relics and things. Like, it's just a standard gameplay loop mechanic. I'm not a huge fan of it. To some extent, I just like it to be unlocked all at the beginning, but, like, I also don't really mind it. It's not like I'm paying money or anything, nor is it terribly onerous to grind those. I imagine if I really cared, I could just go edit my save file to be like, hey, my level's 4 million! Because they probably use, like, YAML or INI files or JSON or something. Sayuka White is basically Slay the Spire Hunter Ship build. I do like the Hunter Ship build, and it is very correct as far as I know for her character. Because basically, I think of, like, what I know about this character. She is a maid, and she's basically Zawaldo type stand. She has a Zawaldo type stand and throws knives just like Dio does in JoJo. That's literally all I know about this character. But it's, you know, as far as archetypes to steal, Dio's a pretty good one. Blue is fuck you, you don't have turns. That's interesting. Sucks you unlock a card you don't like and wish it wasn't in the pool. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, well, that was fun. I really like playing this game, in all honesty. Maybe if I stream tomorrow, this will be what we do. We'll see. I don't really have a lot on deck to do while I'm out here on the East Coast, beyond Dragon Mirrored and this. I'd love to play Toro Band, but no dice. Yeah, the blue spell card is taking another turn. I like that. I liked Reimu's taking another turn card, too, but the cost of basically having an Inception cost makes it a little bit impractical, but it is a really fun card to drop and just say, fuck it, let's go again. It is cool stuff. Let me look at my run history really quick. So we're here. I'm not... Oh, it shows you the cards. So you can see the fact that I didn't actually play much of this. I did get to the end. Did I beat? Unknown Fate. I don't think I understand what that means. There's a lot of things here I don't think I understand. I mean, I didn't play this for more than a minute. I changed out of that. That makes sense. I didn't play this one for more than a couple minutes to test out the audio. Extra turns cards don't cost extra mana. Ooh. Yeah, I saw that. They're just really expensive to play. The Reimu one is like, the cost is very high. I'm still confused. I feel like one of my exhibits didn't work right. Like, I got the one that was supposed to give me Firepower and Purple and Rainbow, but not. She has more. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I just want to check out the random stuff in the menu. You know what? That's actually a decent amount of music. How many tracks are in this game? I can't read any of the names. There's a good one. Exhibit didn't work. And knives. Lots of knives. It's a bit of a shame the music room doesn't come out to the menu here. Advanced rules? Don't need to know these. Oh, this explains the rules, not like modifying the rules. Oh my. I'm gonna have to read this at some point. That's interesting. Licenses. They have licenses. Protobuff? Protobuff? Why the hell are they using protobufs? That's the only license here. Why in the world are they using protobuff? Oh, here we go. We actually have other stuff. Recyclable scroll rect. Okay, that's nice, I guess. Steamworks.net. That's scanned. So this must be a .net game, obviously. Which is why it kind of works on macOS without much change. UI particle. That's pretty cool. Unitask. I have no idea what that is. Unity UI extension. So it's a Unity game. All right. YAML.net. So they're using YAML. See? Now we know. Yarn spinner. That's what you're doing because Jason's too big. Well, it's not like they're sending things over the wire. It's a game. A single-player game. There's not even multiple players. I know protobufs are compact, but, like, You can pack, you compress your Jason, you're not going to win that much more unless you really want to go to binary packing, which kind of works. Yeah, you are, but they aren't. There's something weird about using protobufs in this, and it rubs me the wrong way. I'm weirded out by it. Follow-up is Koishi mechanic. Teammate is Chirno. I want to play Chirno. That's what I want to do, but I haven't been able to yet. Anyway, this was fun. We'll have to do it again sometime.